Welcome to Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro's official podcast. This is your opportunity to go behind the scenes of Rockstar Pro and hear from the wrestlers themselves. Now here are your hosts, Mark Turner and Bork Torkelson.
Welcome, butt sniffers, to... What?
It starts.
What?
It starts already, JT.
Welcome to this special episode 58 of Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro's official podcast. I, of course, am your host, Bork Torkelson, joined by the whitest, nerdiest dude you know.
Hey!
Mark Turner. You knew I was talking about you before I even said your name.
Yeah, you got me. I mean, you couldn't have been talking about JT.
Well, it's true. And, now that you've already spoiled it, we're also joined by, well, you know what? There are a lot of pretenders in this game of wrestling. Some of them sinners, some of them saints. But there's only one Iron Manager, JT Davidson.
That is the nicest intro you've ever given me.
See?
I was thinking that. That was
right?
well
See,
done.
guys?
I hope you have something good for me at the next podcast.
Nope, fuck off. So, before we get into our upcoming kind of excitement about Lucha coming to Dayton here at Rockstar Pro Arena.
I'm excited for it.
That's Friday, September 15th. You
That's
got
right.
it.
15th. You wanted me to say it?
I'm hoping you'd fill in, but you're terrible at this.
I don't know.
So, yeah, that's going to be Friday the 15th. But before we get to that, let's take a look back at some of the in-ring action here at Rockstar Pro in the last month or so.
Sure.
At the very beginning of September, we had our internet pay-per-view, Smoke 'em If You Got 'em, and that was a hell of a show, opening up with one of my favorite matches
Go ahead.
ever.
Tell us all about it, Bork.
It was a Too Sick for This World match, created by Zachary Wentz. Mm-hmm. You know, there was aerial assault platforms, right? There were boards and chairs, and even a little bit of fire.
Yeah.
But even
An
though...
alien.
Yes, and an alien.
Yeah, came straight out of Zachary Wentz's mind into the match.
Really? That's where aliens come from?
That's what he told me.
Zach's mind?
Apparently.
It's telekinesis, Bork.
Hey, I didn't know you were a D fan.
I am. Absolutely I am.
One of the greatest albums ever recorded.
Absolutely.
That first Tenacious D. Nevertheless, it was Clayton Jackson who defeated Zachary Wentz in his own match. I think Clay finally has Zach's number.
That was a huge victory for Clayton Jackson, no doubt about it. You said it right there. Not just beating Zachary Wentz, which is amazing enough to beat the likes of Zachary Wentz, but to beat him in his own match, a Too Sick for This World match, huge victory for Clayton Jackson.
Absolutely. And after that, we saw Cole Radrick take on a relative newcomer here at Rockstar Pro, Donovan Danhausen. Radrick defeating him in a singles match, kind of a big deal for Radrick.
Sure.
A win on a pay-per-view is always a good thing.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity this was for both these individuals to have an iPay-per-view singles match. Mm-hmm. And that was Cole Radrick's first iPay-per-view victory. So a big victory for Cole. We've seen him go on to do some good things on AMP the past few weeks. And Donovan Danhausen, he's been a bit impressive as well.
I still can't help but looking at Cole and just seeing a pasty little weirdo.
What? He's talented.
It's kind of his shtick.
Yeah, that's his thing. He is pasty, but the crowd loves him. He's had some great matches as of late.
Well, let's face it, the crowd, Rockstar Nation is nothing but pasty weirdos.
Don't go there. Don't do that.
Most of them aren't little, though.
Okay, we get your point. Don't do that.
Let's keep this thing rolling, boys.
Let's go. You are grinning ear to ear right now. You're so happy, so proud of yourself.
It was clever. Mark, you take the next match. Jesus.
On the next matchup, we had a tag team match. It was Ace Austin, Shakespeare.
You don't pronounce
I'm sorry. And Jamie Senegal. They defeated the Budapest Bastards of, let's see if I remember this, Tomas Szabo and David Turger. No?
The Budapest Bastards.
Pest.
Tomas.
There's no H.
Szabo. And I believe it was David Turger.
Oh, wow. Well, look at you over there.
Hey, I'm
teaching me how to...
Just trying to show some respect to
you're
our
right,
visitors from Hungary.
You're right. But Ace Austin, Shakespeare, and Jamie Senegal won that matchup.
Yeah, that they did. We've seen Ace over the months here at Rockstar Pro. Made a name for himself a bit. We hadn't seen a whole lot of Jamie Senegal, but I gotta say, pretty impressive athleticism from this kid.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was great having the tag team from Hungary come in.
Yeah.
Hungary Championship Wrestling. That just goes to show everybody's coming to Rockstar Pro who wants to get their foot in the door.
concessions were great that night, guys. You know why?
Why?
Because they were hungry.
Let's end the podcast.
See-
Everybody go home. It's over. It's over, right?
See, you celebrate that lame joke, but
Yes.
I make one and you guys just bury it.
Dad joke Davidson sitting here all night. All
I
right.
love it. I love it.
All right, so we also had a mosh pit scramble. Everyone who wasn't already in another match, basically, who was in that Rockin' Robin tournament to determine a new number one contender, faced off in this mosh pit scramble. It was Aaron Williams, Papano Joe, Myron Reed, Nate Wings, and Samantha Heights, and Myron came out on top.
Yeah. Everybody wanted to get back to their winning ways after coming up short in that Rockin' Robin tournament. And Myron Reed, I mean, he's been very impressive. He won 6 out of the 7 matches in the Rockin' Robin tournament, and then won this mosh pit scramble match. I mean, he's just looking great lately.
That he is. We also saw Larry D, the legendary Larry D, defeat Ganger in a Dayton street fight.
Guys, one of the bloodiest, I'm going to say grossest matches that I can remember seeing here in this building. And for me, that's saying something.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Ganger, by the end of that match, was not just a bloody mess, not just had a crimson mask. He was squirting blood out of his head, and that tells you the viciousness of legendary Larry D.
Right.
The man was out for blood, and he got it.
Oh, yeah. Ganger just bleeding so much. I remember Larry D slamming him to the mat and just the blood squirting out of his
Gross.
head like a geyser.
And think about this. I mean, we've seen how vicious Larry D is, but he just destroyed Ganger and Ganger's own specialty. I mean, Ganger loves hardcore matches. We've seen him have some wars in this building before against tremendous wrestlers, but Larry D defeated him in his own game. That is scary.
Yeah, and here's the thing. We haven't seen Ganger in this building
No.
since that match.
I don't know if we will see him again after that.
So, yeah, I mean, just buckets of blood just pouring from Ganger's body. I really didn't know there was that much blood in the human body.
Yeah.
Like, how much is there?
There's a lot.
A lot. A metric lot.
Thanks for your help. So, also, we saw a tag team championship match between Knight Riders and Detroit's own The Dirty, Austin Mannix and Brandon Edwards.
Yeah, we saw the Dirty have a very competitive matchup against the Knight Riders heading in to this tag team championship
Well, I mean,
match
they
where-
beat them if it were not for a time limit.
If it weren't for a time limit, they beat him. But on this night, the Knight Riders, I mean, they came for a fight, and they defeated the Dirty. Honestly, I expected a little more out of the Dirty in this match. What about you, JT?
Yeah, Mark, that's exactly what I was thinking. Again, it was a dominant performance and a surprisingly dominant performance. And again, I don't want to sit here and take anything away from the Dirty, but on that night, I don't know if they were off or if the Knight Riders were that much on. But the Knight Riders coming off strong in that contest.
And that's what I was going to say. I think it's more the Knight Riders are just dominating the tag
exactly.
division right now
Exactly.
in Rockstar Pro.
Well, you got 2 options. I was just giving you both.
Okay, there you go. But, hey, I'm going to take this one, Borg.
I know
the
you
next
are.
matchup, we had a 6-man tag team match. It was the Foundation, and they faced off against.
The Foundation, Bruce Gray, their new leader.
Okay, thank you
right?
for pointing that out. Yeah.
Street Rat Sid Fabulous, and Pat the Bruiser. Unfortunately, you guys see I'm still wearing my
Yes.
Mathis shirt in
Still wearing it.
solidarity with the White Trash Messiah.
I don't think you've taken it off since Mathis got hurt. Yeah,
Well,
it smells
you know,
kind of bad. But
Smells
yeah.
like it, yeah.
Let's focus on what matters
Okay,
here.
go ahead.
Mathis, had some emergency surgery. Hopefully he'll be back in a Rockstar ring soon, but he couldn't be there on Smoke 'Em If You Got 'Em. It was a real shame.
But you know who was there?
Yes.
The professional athlete John Murray and his best friends, the franchise Shane Douglas, and the Sandman. I mean, the hardcore legends, all 3 of them, teamed up on this night, and they won the 6-man tag team matchup. What a moment that was for John Murray and everybody in attendance.
How is it
What?
that every person that John Murray either tags with or gives him a plaque is somehow now his best friend?
Okay, they are his best friend. John Murray's just that fun-loving, isn't he, JT?
He absolutely
Yes.
is. But Bork, come on. Let's take John Murray out of the equation for just a second.
I wish we could.
All of us watched professional wrestling in the late 90s,
Yeah.
early 2000s, and it was a flashback for me, a nostalgic feeling when Metallica started to play and the Sandman made his entrance in the Rockstar Pro Arena.
How
it was
great
something
was
else.
that? How great was that? The song playing, going through the crowd. It was everything I imagined and then some. And the Sandman, he loved John Murray. He was laughing his ass off watching John Murray in that matchup. He was having a great time. Everybody's having a great time except for Bork.
Well, here's the thing, guys. You know how much I hate John Murray, but even
Yeah.
I felt goosebumps during Sandman's entrance. And I gotta say, the thing that blew me away, right, something I never expected, Sandman can walk across plastic folding chairs with the grace of a ballerina.
Yeah.
The entire time that I was watching him walk across these chairs, I'm thinking he's going to fall.
Yeah.
He's going to fall. He's going to fall. But no, this man, again, to your point, gracefully,
Right.
as if a swan across a lake.
Incredible.
And it was these Rockstar Pro chairs as well, which I don't want to shit on the company, but these chairs can be a bit flimsy at times.
Absolutely.
And he's just walking across it. He has a lot of experience walking on chairs, apparently.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Sandman, Douglas, and Murray did defeat the Foundation in that match. Can we just move on to the main event?
Absolutely. It was a moment John Murray will never forget. I won't forget it either. But the main event was also unforgettable. We have a brand new Rockstar Pro World Champion.
We do.
Trey Miguel defeated the juggernaut Jeremiah, and he won the Rockstar Pro World Championship. How about that?
In his first Internet pay-per-view main event,
Incredible.
Trey Miguel defeats a two-time Rockstar Pro
Right.
World Champion in Jeremiah to win the highest prize at Rockstar for the first time. JT, you had to be incredibly proud. We know you've known Trey for quite some time.
Absolutely. And again, I think, if you were there, I came out after the match and it meant something to me, and I hope it meant something to him. But, I announced him just like I have so many other people, Dave Chris, Jake Chris, Sammy Callahan, and when I gave him the ladies and gentlemen, it meant something to me, and I hope it meant something to the Rockstar fans.
Oh, certainly. You could feel it. You could see it in Trey's eyes, actually, when you said that. I mean, Trey was overwhelmed. What a night for Trey Miguel. I mean, that's the crowning moment of his career so far, becoming the Rockstar Pro World Champion.
Well, it's his first World Championship anywhere, guys, and that's the thing, and that's something that not a lot of people get to do in their career is become a world champion. Now, a guy like Trey, with his talent, I'm sure he'll hold many more world championships later down the line, and I'm sure he'll hold on to this one for quite a while. But a great night for Trey Miguel, to say the least.
And one thing I noticed is after he won the matchup, he wasn't announced as Lisa Coleman. It was Trey Miguel that won the Rockstar Pro World Championship.
I thought there was... I don't get it. I thought they were the same person. What's going on in Trey's head?
I'm not sure what's going on in Trey's head, but he is a fantastic competitor, no doubt about it.
Well, I guess he's himself once again, although Trigger is now the Fresh Prince of midair. But it hasn't been just all coronation ceremony and celebration for Trey Miguel. Myron Reed has been hot on his heels. They had an incredible match before Smoke 'Em If You Got 'Em, and their second encounter just as impressive.
Yeah, Myron Reed. It came down to Myron Reed and Trey Miguel as to who was going to get that championship match against Jeremiah.
Right.
They were both undefeated 6-0 at the time in the Rock and Robin tournament, and Trey Miguel beat him in, like you said, a sensational, a classic matchup that I don't think will be forgotten anytime soon in this building. But then they had a rematch a week later, the first amped after Trey won it. And Myron wanted a shot right then and there. Trey gave it to him.
For the title.
For the championship, and Trey won again. Another classic matchup. What a week it's been for Trey. How about those 3 fantastic matchups?
Oh, no question about it. But we have to bring up that there are some major changes happening in Rockstar right now. Yes, we have a new world champion, but it seems like the tag team championships, the titles themselves, their days are numbered.
Yeah, absolutely. We have new championships coming. We have new trios championships coming. And due to that, the tag team championships will be retired after September 16th in Arizona if the Knight Riders can successfully defend them. And, it's just huge news. We have trios championships coming, changing the landscape of this entire company.
Yeah, and who knows what that's going to mean? Alliances will be formed. I imagine friendships will be shattered. There's going to be a captain of that trios team, and then 2 other titles to go along with that.
You think 3 of us could become a trio?
I mean, we would have to
I'm
a lot
retired.
more.
I'm retired.
Yeah. I'm not properly trained.
I was hoping JT would just be the captain and do all the work, but okay. I guess he's retired.
Sounds like you, Mark.
I get paid plenty of money to stay outside of the ring these days.
Okay.
Fair enough. So, yes, we have new trios titles coming, but in the meantime, we have this crazy thing.
Yeah.
A fanny pack championship that promises a big opportunity to somebody. but it's an actual fanny pack.
Yeah. Did you ever think you'd say those words, that we have a fanny pack championship?
I honestly did not.
No. And this isn't just a regular championship. Obviously, it's a fanny pack, but it's under 24/7 rules. You can get pinned at any time, anywhere. In fact, I don't even know if you have to get pinned. If you just challenge somebody to something apparently like a dick measuring contest, you could just win the Fanny Pack Championship.
It seems to me whoever's in possession of this at any given time really is the champion. But yes, I mean, to pin someone, absolutely. You are going to become the Fanny Pack Champion. And here's the part that is really important, is the owners of Rockstar Pro have promised that this Fanny Pack will change someone's life. And we don't know what that means quite yet.
I was going to say, does anybody have any idea what they mean by that?
Life-changing, I mean, that can be good or bad, right?
I have no idea.
I feel like it's something like Willy Wonka and the Golden Ticket. Zachary Wentz or someone will be running down the street singing a song. It's just, music will play in the background.
But even on the first night of the Fanny Pack Championship, we saw several individuals win the championship. Samantha Heights was the first Fanny Pack champion. Bork, before that, Bork had his hands on the Fanny Pack Championship.
I wasn't an official champion, but I did hold it in the ring for a few moments there.
He held it.
Bork always trying to put his hand on fannies.
That's
you guys,
right.
Let me just throw this out here. This is a good thing that this is a broadcast in the United States, because in the UK a fanny is something totally different than it is here.
Okay, well then tell us what it is.
Really? You don't know? Like a fanny's a butt in the U.S., right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
It's totally a vagina in the U.K.
Oh,
wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
I had no idea.
I didn't know either.
Knobs and fannies, like
knobs
penises
and
vaginas.
Oh,
see, guys, you learn things from me.
Wow! Thanks, Professor.
You are an educator.
Yeah, Craig actually taught me that when he was here. Craig West.
Oh yeah.
You could understand what he said?
Oh, totally.
I sat with Craig, and I sat with Shigehiro Iri.
Oh, wow.
And I could understand Shigehiro more than I could Craig.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Well,
Craig West, for anybody that's listening.
Yeah, it's a thick accent, but, if you pay attention, you can pick up certain words here and there. But nevertheless, I forget where we are.
Samantha Heights won the Fanny Pack Championship first, and then referee Rudy Jordan,
senior official,
won the championship before Zachary Wentz came in and won the championship from Rudy. It's crazy. I mean, I have no idea what's going to come in the future with this Fanny Pack Championship.
Yeah, who really knows? It's, as you said, it's crazy.
Whoever runs the website is going to have one hell of a time keeping up with this title history,
Yeah, no kidding. I wouldn't want that job.
So, things are completely changing here. Trios championships, Fanny Pack championships, new Rockstar Pro World Champion. So much happening in the last month here in Rockstar Pro.
Absolutely. But, guys, let's go ahead and get to the big show that's coming up on Friday. Lucha comes to Dayton here at 1106 East 3rd Street in beautiful downtown Dayton, Ohio. At 7, the doors will open. At 7:30, our first bell will ring. I believe, guys, it's only $10 for front row seats, although those may have sold out at this point. $8 for general admission.
Yeah, only $8 for general admission to see all these great Lucha wrestlers coming in. This is going to be a great show, no doubt about it.
Lucha wrestlers.
I'm sorry.
You are a true professional.
I was thinking that as I said it, but thanks for correcting me on that.
Well, hey, my job. So, yes, Chilanga Mask, Mas Lucha, and Rockstar Pro Wrestling are teaming up to bring Lucha Libre here to Dayton, Ohio. And, guys, it's on Mexican Independence Day.
Hey, how fitting is that? This is going to be great. Yes, much like how we had to answer your question of a lot of blood. Yes, good answer to that. Okay,
well, let's run down some of the matches that we know are going to be happening here. I'm going to start with my bro, Clayton Gaines Jackson. Of
course he will.
Taking on the Voodoo King, Mojo McQueen.
Yeah, the Voodoo King, Mojo McQueen, he's held some singles titles all across North America. He's trained in both Lucha Libre and the U.S. style of wrestling. I mean, this is quite the competitor.
I'm super excited about this because Clayton Jackson, as you guys know, is made out of muscle.
Uh-huh.
And the Voodoo King himself, he's no small luchador.
By no means. This guy stands 6'4" and weighs in at 245 pounds. Again, Clayton is a big guy here at Rockstar, but I don't know if he's ever gone up against somebody this size.
Oh, I think this will be great. I think Clayton loves a good challenge, and he's going to get it in Mojo McQueen.
Yeah, it's going to be a great matchup, no doubt about it. But we also have everyone's favorite homie, Pompano Joe, going one-on-one with Flystar.
Yeah, fly star from Monterrey, Mexico. A high flyer. Who'd have thunk it, guys? A high-flying luchador.
Shocking.
But he's had both singles and tag team experience. A lot of in-ring experience under this guy's mask.
Good one.
I was going to say belt, but,
Did you see he
mask?
gave the double thumbs up after he said
Oh,
that?
yeah. Every time he says something like that, he's always just grinning so much. I almost kind of wish the audience could see that.
So proud. Nobody ever wants to see that.
Good point.
We could make it a vodcast.
A vodcast. Okay.
That's video podcast.
Oh, I thought we were talking about vodka.
Jesus Christ.
Can we?
Have you been hanging out with John Murray? Yes, please.
Sometimes.
Please move on.
Sometimes I do. Okay. But also we have Nate Wings going one-on-one with Drastic Boy.
Drastic Boy! He debuted in 2008, and he wrestled for Evolve.
Wow, okay. Yeah.
That's amazing!
I know. That's why I said it in such an excited voice.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Drastic Boy show up.
But yeah, he'll be taking on Nate Wings, who we know is an incredible high flyer and can really go, I think, with the Lucha Libre
Oh, no
style.
doubt about it. Nate Wings is the first person that pops to my head when I hear about a Lucha show, how he's going to mesh with these competitors.
So at Lucha Comes to Dayton, the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championships will also be on the line as Knight Riders Dustin Reyes and Alex Colon defend against Solar and Solar Jr.
Oh, man, that's the duo I can't wait to see at this night, at this Lucha show. I mean, Solar has been wrestling since 1975. I think that says it all right there.
Wow.
That is a
Incredible.
long career. And Solar Jr., of course, is a technical wrestler. Began his career in 2008. I want to see this father-son tag team come in here. This is going to be a great one.
Yeah, from Mexico City, Mexico, I think there's a lot of buzz around this match between Knight Riders and Solar Jr. And I found something interesting. Solar Jr., known for saying that there's always something else behind the mask. Kind of a cryptic statement there. I'm not sure.
Cryptic,
because, JT, everybody knows you've had your fair run-ins with luchadors.
Yeah, absolutely. And I remember I just posted something on social media this week, and I said, never trust a man who won't show you his face. And that's kind of the way I feel about luchadors, to be 100% honest. But, it's an interesting, and again, like you said, cryptic statement.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. It'll be very interesting to see them in a Rockstar Pro ring.
Yeah, and you want to talk about cryptic messages. I don't know if the Knight Riders will get a cryptic message. I mean, these guys, they are dark themselves, and they like to beat up people.
Well,
so,
I think they understand three things, Mark.
What's that?
Crush, kill, destroy.
Wow, those are three big and bad things. Yeah.
Why you got to be a dick to me this whole podcast, Mark?
I honestly wasn't trying to be a dick on that one.
No,
but
you
I'm
don't
sorry,
have
I
to
can't
try.
wrestle.
It just comes naturally.
Oh, okay.
I've just never once heard the Knight Riders say crush, kill, destroy.
They don't have to say it. They just
that-
understand it.
And don't forget, Bork, we have Zachary Wentz in action on
Oh,
this show
how
as
can
well.
I forget Zachary Wentz?
He's going one-on-one with Guerrero Maya Jr. That's going to be a great matchup, no doubt about it. Zachary Wentz, tell us about Zachary Wentz. Do you know more about him than Drastic Boy?
I know that we used to be best friends, and he totally betrayed me and Clay, and now he thinks that he's communicating with aliens.
Do you hear that, guys? Do you hear it?
I think I hear something, yeah.
The world's smallest violin.
Aw, that's so sad.
Playing a sad song for Borg Torkelson.
Yeah, Guerrero Maya Jr., though, will be going one-on-one with Zachary Wentz. And this guy started his career in 2004. He's wrestled in North America and Japan as both singles and a tag team competitor.
Yeah, another guy from Monterrey, Mexico. Can you tell me where he's the pride of, Mark?
He is the pride of... No, I can't tell you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Make fun of my Spanish.
Oh, come on. Well, what is it, Borg? Tell us.
I don't even know.
Oh, okay. Well, so you're gonna do that to me?
Atlixco. Who knows Spanish?
Atlixco.
Yep, we are as American as you can get.
American, that's right.
Sorry.
He's the pride of that, though.
Spanish-speaking people all across the globe.
Should we try to figure this out by Friday
we
in
have
commentary?
butchered your language. Probably.
Yeah, we probably should.
Can we just get to the main event?
Yeah, let's do it. Main event, the Rockstar Pro World Championship will be on the line. Trey Miguel, the new champion, puts it on the line against Arrow Boy. We saw Arrow Boy back at the Tournament of Flight.
Yeah, that we did. He defeated Facade in round 1, then Jeremiah in round 2 in that inaugural Tournament of Flight. But he did lose in the finals. As we all know, the title of first Tournament of Flight winner went to AR Fox.
Yeah, and Arrow Boy had an impressive performance at Tournament of Flight. Now he gets a shot at the Rockstar Pro World Championship. I'll tell you what, this show is going to be a unique show. It's going to be fun, no doubt about it. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that'll be a great challenge for Trey Miguel, because Arrow Boy, again, luchador, people think high flyer, but, he's a brawler too. He's been in hardcore matches. This guy can do it all.
Yeah, this is going to be a great matchup, no doubt about it. And Trey, he has that target on his back. He's had a rough schedule since winning that Rockstar Pro World Championship. He's fighting everybody every week. He better not overlook Arrow Boy in this matchup.
So that's all at Lucha Comes to Dayton this Friday, September 15th, here at Rockstar Pro Arena, 1106 East 3rd Street in Dayton, Ohio. The doors open at 7, first bell's at 7:30, and I have received confirmation front row is entirely sold out, but don't worry because there are plenty of general admission tickets available for just $8.
$8.
A phenomenal value for this show, guys.
I mean, I can't wait to see it. Only $8. You got to be there. Come on.
So are you going to learn Spanish by then, Mark?
See.
You have one-upped me, sir.
See.
That's all for this episode. Be sure to come back for another edition of Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast.
Okay, Borg, tell us more about Drastic Boy.
You know what? Fuck you guys.
Very simple words.